biggest fish ever.
Don't.
Why not?
Because the water is sick.
See, look how dirty it is. What happens? Here comes Grandmother Little. Let's ask her. Come on, guys.
So, you want to hear our story? Well, then I'll start from the beginning. Children, let me tell you of a story of our people. Long, long ago, we were a tribe of many. We lived off the land with Mother Nature as a provider to our people. We used to live over many lands of Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri, and Tennessee. We were called the downstream people. When white man came in, we were forced to move to the Ohio Valley and some of us to Louisiana. White man came again and moved us to Oklahoma. We lived here on a reservation where we hunted the wild deer, small game, and buffalo. Our men fished the rivers and creeks, and our women farmed to grow vegetables and fruits. This is how the Quapaw survived. We lived here happily for many, many years, near and around Tar Creek, where our tribe became the nation of Quapaw. One day in the 1850s, the white man came again, and they wanted some of our land to mine. By the early 1900s, the mining became heavy in our territories. They wanted to take some of the metals and minerals from our land. They gave us money and guaranteed to clean up the land that they destroyed. Dozens of mining companies and hundreds of miners came to live in the surrounding areas to extract zinc, iron, and lead from the mines. They dug deep into Mother Earth and left all of the leftover mines and huge remains of chat. One day, long after the miners had stripped our land, we began to notice that our animals were very sick and some dying. Our people, and especially our children, were getting very sick too. Then, one day, a rancher who lived in the area noticed that his horses had orange-stained hooves and legs after coming in from the pastures. He went out searching his land to find out what could have happened to his stock. He found deep, orangish-red, marshy areas that he had never seen before. The rancher was concerned, so he called the government to send out some environmentalists to find out what was wrong with the land. So, you see, the water and piles of dust make us sick.
That's terrible. You mean you can't even drink your water? I wish there was something we could do.
Well, there is more to the story. The environmentalists began testing the land and doing research to find the answers. This is when they discovered that our land was sick. The miners had dug into Mother Earth. They left huge holes and tunnels all under the surface of the earth. When they did not fill in the mining tunnels after they were finished, the mines began to collect water. Underwater streams, rainwater, and the runoff water from the chat piles began to flood the mines. This caused erosion of the metals out of the earth, which collected in the water system. Over the period of this contaminated the streams and rivers. The orangish-red color in the water was caused by iron. The tests showed that there were high contents of lead, zinc, iron, and other metals in our land and in our water. This was a serious problem for our people because we lived by the ways of the land, its water, its wildlife, and its soils. The Quapaw Indians depended on the land and these water sources for drinking, bathing, the survival of animals, watering crops, and fishing. There is now poison all through our land, and it is the cause for our sick people. The miners stripped our land and contaminated our way of life. Our children are sick, and some are dying. Their blood is poisoned because they breathe in the air that carries the lead particles from the chat piles. They play on the chat piles as if it were a sandbox. The homes that they live in are next to these mountains of poison. They have no way to escape the contamination unless they move away from the land. Quapaw Indians did not know how to keep from getting sick except for leaving. We did not want to lose our land again or the heritage of our tribe. We cannot stay or we will for sure be sick and die. We had to get help, so the chiefs and heads of our tribe had to work with the government to find a way to heal our land. The lawyers and the EPA had come to help and find ways to make the mining companies fix the mistakes they made on our land. The damage is so deep that it will take billions of dollars to clean up and more than hundreds of years to heal. The mining companies did not want to help because they would have to pay so much money. Our people need medical care and help relocating, so the government has given us some money to help us move from the contaminated lands to safer homes. We get help with medical treatment, but there are still so many more Indians that will need future medical care. We will continue to learn and research how to heal our land. Today, there are many associations that will work with the Quapaw Nations in hope of someday restoring our once beautiful, thriving land to the way it was. This will take hundreds of years. So you see, things are getting better, but there is still a lot of work to be done.